How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Jordan? How's it going? How's it going, everybody? What's up, Crumpetness? How you doing? I'm a fresh superstar. Oh man, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. It's just been a while since we put that in the videos. I was like, what is something ridiculous that people can say? How you guys doing today? What's up, everybody? Are you all doing double XP right now? What's up, Wall Street Bets Online? Ice Reef, how's it going? How do you get there? This is incandescence energies. You just have to teleport to incandescence. Double XP on double accounts. Nice. How's it going, Jeroens? I don't even know how to say your name properly, but there we go. It's Jeroens or Jeroens. Doing Protean traps? Nice. Protean traps are actually pretty fun. Last double XP I did Protean traps for like the entire time. Making unfinished potions for my overloads because I was very well prepared. Why are you making... Oh, don't make unfinished, just buy unfinished. How's it going, King Julian? What's up? Hey, oh, JZT, how's it going, dude? Okay, that there, easy to remember. This song might be a little bit too chill. Next. Why am I getting 22k per throw in? I wonder if I still have option 3 selected. I just logged in, so I have to like make sure that my stuff is set up properly. Why are you doing this instead of the hall? This is way faster than the hall, so that's why. What should I buy to flip right now apart from vulnerability bombs? Well, I wouldn't really flip vulnerability bombs. They're pretty good to like buy now and invest in for after double XP. If you want to flip though, just do gear, like tier 90s, stuff like that. It's all going to be really good right now. Let's see, you know if you save up all the memories before double XP, you would be getting 7 million per hour. What do you mean? It's just so hard to find a world at Jadinko's? Yeah, oh, my double XP is paused. I forgot to unpause it. Okay, there we go. Haha! That's the reason why it was wrong. I would have figured it out. We literally just logged in, so it's not a big deal. There we go. Thank you. That's why it wasn't doing... Okay, I was like, why am I getting 22,000 drops? It should be way better than that. Answered. I was like, I don't want to start... Because I literally just turned it on. So I was like, I don't want to start it up like while I'm starting the stream up. So, thank you. That's awesome. Oh, man, I can't believe I did that. It's okay. You know what? You know what? There was one time, it was actually last double XP, I logged out, and then I like took a break, logged out. I logged back in. I didn't turn my double XP back on for like 3 hours. So I have a history of this. This is not my first time. Got all boosts, who saves me quite a bit of money on some of the more expensive potions. Factory outfit scroll, well, gave me a lot of extra mats potions. That's true, but here's the thing, dude. You can do that after double XP. You can go back and make all the unfinished potions you want to for profit. You can go use the new video I made for cleaning herbs. You can do all that later for profit. Just spend the money now and get it done fast. And then go back later and make more money. That's the reason why people do skills fast, by the way, is so that way that they get done and then they can go do money making. So do it afterwards. Or go use those potions you're going to make on PVM. There's really no reason to make unfinished potions for your potions. There's really not. Let's see. I'm excited. I just watched last double XP video and started with its items yesterday. Nice, nice. Bro, I did like 30 minutes of blue. I did like 30 minutes of blue charm summoning without double XP. Oh god. Okay, that hurts. That hurts. Mine is nowhere near as bad as that. Oh, we gotta turn on my chronicle. We're up to 23 chronicle fragments because I actually I was just using them for a while. Now I'm gonna save them up. I'm gonna like just stack up a stack of these chronicle fragments, and then maybe like towards the end of double XP we'll like crack into them, see how much XP we get. Where are all the wisps? There's like no wisps. Alright, good to go. Alright, yep, and it shows we're getting about 1.9 million per hour, which is where we should basically be at right now, so good, good, good. Well, you be collecting memories, saving them in your bank, because memories can be banked. These? The enriched incandescent memories can be banked? Is that what you're saying? Why the hell would you go do that? That sounds terrible. Double XP is paused, so it doesn't really matter when I do it, right? Well, it kind of does because you've got 48 hours of double XP to get through. So, unless you're someone who plays a lot of RuneScape, that's about 5 hours a day for the 10 days. It would just be, honestly, just way better to just do it now still and just do it later. It's up to you though, man. If you want to make them now, go ahead. I'm just telling you from experience, it's not worth doing it. I cried, to be honest. Man, I'd be upset. 30 minutes on blues. Are you doing portable boxes? And welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. It's time for double XP. Let's do this. We got some divination going on for double XP. If anybody has the level requirements for this, so you need to have a level 85 in your divination. And then I don't actually remember what level it is for archaeology to get the relic, but this method is awesome and very chill and fun on double XP, I'm realizing. I did about, what, 3.5 hours of it yesterday. And I would have done longer, but I just didn't have time. But it's actually really fun. This is actually a really fun method to do. This costs you about 5.5 million per hour in supplies. Really depending on when you bought them and what you paid, obviously. But it costs you about 5 or 6 million for per hour for supplies. But then your XP per hour is pretty close to 2 million per hour if you already have bonus XP and divination. If you do not have bonus XP, you're looking at about like 1.2 million per hour. But it's pretty great though. I mean, 1.2 million per hour grindable on divination is pretty awesome. And pretty, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. And since this method requires you to do option 3 and like using a whole lot of memories and also using the crystal skill champas, due to that, it is basically a buyable skill now. So it makes it pretty great. It makes it even better to do on double XP actually. So I'm enjoying it. Hopefully I don't have to run. There's so many people here today that you have to surge away to make it pop up. This is fun. I honestly love when I find reasons to actually use skill chompas. Like, they're kind of expensive, so having a good reason to use them is, I don't know, it's fun. Also, we've got our Lumbridge cocktails. Don't forget to use your Lumbridge cocktails for double XP, everyone, because they add up to be a lot of XP. By the time you use your last cocktail, so it's like the 5th cocktail you use in a row, you'll be at 10% extra XP, which is pretty massive. So yeah, don't forget those. It's really, really useful for using it on expensive skills. So for those guys out there doing herb lore and stuff, make sure you use them, because that's a ridiculous amount of XP. Summoning too, man. That's a lot of XP. The cocktails work also outside the beach? Yeah. That's like the point of them, isn't it? 98 archaeology, says Harry, for the relic. Thank you, because I wasn't sure what level you needed for it. I was working on my archaeology is still my lowest skill, so mine is 107. I actually just got it to 107 right before double XP. I was trying to get the stuff unlocked for Carapac, because I want to be able to do Carapac and like get the pet and everything like that. So be a little bit easier with the ring. Shout out from California, says John. Hey, how's it going, California? I'm actually going to be in California shortly. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be going there and checking it out. We're going to go see what it's like. I'm going to go see what it's like to live in California. Might move there. I don't know. We'll see. TBD. But what are you guys up to today? What skills are you guys working on? I saw we've got some summoning. Someone said herb lore. The old school RuneScape hate in the chat right now. This song is okay, but it's also, well, I guess it was basically over. Too chill. This is on Soundstripe. It's what I use for my music for streams and stuff, and I'm still creating my playlist basically. So slowly but surely, getting a better and better streaming playlist from it. I'm two freshmen? What do you mean? Oh, I'm working to... Oh, there we go. I'm working on learning how to flip. Yeah. I mean, now's a good time to do it. I would do it on your alt account, though. Make sure that you're using... make sure you're actually using your double XP for double XP. But doing it on an alt, doing it on, like, your extra account is a really good idea. Oh, man. Oh, I got it. Wow, I just saw that. There was literally 1 second left on the Lumbridge cocktail, and it was about to go away. Like, it was like less than a second left. And I actually got it. It actually gave my 10%. I almost lost my whole boost there. Wow, that was close. Let's see. My main focus for double XP is to do dungeoneering, but I'm paused at the moment doing dailies like Wax and Reaper. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, for sure. Try and do everything you can do at the beach for that sweet extra XP bonus from Anti-Sun. Yeah, but there's not really hardly any good skills to do that are on. Oh my God, it's not letting me do the enrich. My God. There's not really great skills, honestly, to do at the beach this time around. Dungeoneering's okay, but it's really not that great to do there. You don't get double on it, so I don't know. I can't click on the enrich. This is, it's annoying. So annoying, I can't click it, it's right here! It's a graphical thing that happens at this. I really wish they would have fixed it before Double XP came around. Thanks, Jack X. Oh well. We'll still get good XP. Ran to the Jadinkos I need for Proteans, and now half my GE is bought and sold. I don't want to run all the way back, but I want the GP. That's the reason why I use an extra account. Use that second account. That way that account can just sit there and stare at their Grand Exchange while your main like goes and does work. Takes so long to get to the Shadow Jadinkos. Why Shadow? Or is it for your level? Like is that what level you have access to? When you get to carry on Jadinkos, it's gonna be pretty great. Those are really fast. There we go, we got this enriched. Click boxes are kind of a nightmare today. There's a lot of people on. Getting 5% extra XP doing it on the beach instead of somewhere else. Oh, I gotcha. For like portables and stuff. That makes sense. Yeah, no, 100%. Yes. I was thinking about like the, you know, like the regular stuff they have at the beach. No, portable is definitely worth doing there. Oh, your extras are already doing it. Nice. Alts have been really great, I gotta be honest. Alts have been so good for flipping lately because the margins on items are just like so good right now. So good. I'm actually gonna pop on my extra account while I'm on here and do a little bit of price checking for the Discord. But yeah, no, flipping has been amazing. If anybody has any questions about how to flip, or you just want some like extra advice or have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask while you're on stream. I can definitely, it's obviously way quicker for me to answer your questions, you know, while I have you here than it is for me to text. But also too, if anybody is a member of the Patreon and you have questions about using the Patreon, then you can, you know, just let me know. I can answer your questions about that here too. If anybody has no idea what Patreon is, it's a way you can support the channel. Members there make 3 billion or more per month on, I wouldn't say on average. I think the overall average is people are making about 1 billion gold a month. That's probably like the overall average. There's quite a few people making 3 billion or more per month though, in the higher tiers. It just depends on what tier you're at and like, you know, what starting gold you are and stuff like that. When people ask like, how much does the Patreon make? It really depends on where you're at in it. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Here to answer. I've just got the Patreon GP greed. I need more. Well, get like stock up and prep up and everything for the next boss release, because every time they have a PVM update, the flipping is amazing. Like Carapac was amazing. There was quite a few people in there making 1 billion or 2 billion per day. A couple people made it 3 billion per day for that Carapac release day. So it was really good. I think personally I made like 5 billion over the 2 days, which I would say is really good given the fact that I was hardcore price finding. Like that was like my main focus was like finding prices for people. So I'm very happy with the fact I hit about 5 billion in the 2 days, given the fact that I was like mostly finding prices for the people. But I was flipping on 9 accounts. So that gave me plenty of slots to like price check and then also be able to make personal profit as well. So it was really good. Honestly, Carapac was a great release for flipping. Can you actually make 3 billion without alts? I'm having trouble reaching 20 million a day with BFC. Well, let's start with this. Okay, so there we go. So who dares? I can definitely help you out. So like you just said, your flipping skills are questionable, you say. So with more practice and just doing it, your numbers will increase. Like, people come into the Patreon and everything or start flipping with like a lot of different skill levels. So just keep at it, keep flipping what's working, test new things, you know, watch the guides and stuff like that. Like, you will get there, and you will improve the amount you're making per day that way. And honestly, with 20 billion a day, that's already 600 million a month. You're already doing pretty well. You definitely shouldn't see that as a bad number. But also, how much are you working with? Because the people that typically make 3 billion per month, like that is kind of the higher end of the spectrum. Also, keep that in mind. The people that make 3 billion or more per month are usually working with somewhere between 1 to 5 billion. So it really depends on how much you are actually flipping with. That's also going to greatly determine how much you earn. So it kind of goes along with, you know, as you get better and as you flip more, then you will earn more. Yeah, okay. See, okay. If you have 300 to 350 million at the moment, you're doing great. Because that means you are doubling your bank each month with the Patreon. I would say if you're doubling your bank, you're doing excellent. And so, yeah, with 3 to 350, you're right where you should be. As that number rises, so it looks like if you're doubling your bank by a month, so you're doing like 20 million a day, that means by the end of a month you should be at about $1 billion bank, right? Once you're at $1 billion, you should easily be doing double the progress you're currently doing. So if you're making 20 million a day, you should easily be doing 40 million a day once you're at $1 billion, and that'll put you at 1.2 billion per month. At that point, you'll be doubling your bank again. So you'll be at max cash on the next month. With max cash, you should be able to double how much you were doing before. Like, it just builds on itself. That's the most simple way to explain it. It's obviously not a perfect science. Some people will earn more, some people will earn less, or whatever. So the important thing is you're definitely on track. You're definitely doing very good with how much you have. If mid is MSRP, do you buy at market's suggested retail price? Is that what mid is? Yeah, hang on one second. Let me find this. Let me find this enriched wherever it went. There it is. I have to like watch all these boosts and stuff too and make sure that I don't like miss a boost. Oh my god, click like 3 times. If mid is MSRP, market suggested retail price, do you buy and resell for percents of mid price? No, you pretty much ignore mid price. Mid price has its reasons to pay attention to it, because items tend to gravitate towards mid in some ways, but there are many items that don't gravitate. And then also the ones that don't gravitate though, they tend to be kind of like, I guess they still do kind of tend to be gravitated by mid. Items will be pulled back down to mid. It depends on how much demand there is, but you should not use mid as a determining factor for how much you're buying and selling something for. Let's just keep it simple and just say that. If you have more questions about it, let me know. I don't want to over-explain. I do that a lot. I don't want to over-explain. But yeah, don't use it as a guide for how much you should be paying on something for flipping. You're currently buying the things you said for double XP weekend and it works? Nice, dude, nice. Is that from the investing mastery sheet? Or is that from the previous double XP investing videos? There's so much double XP content now. I honestly want to reorganize it so that even I am like kind of lost as to how much content I put out there about it. That is what I'm actively working on, by the way, though, for like our next big Discord updates. We got 2 really big Discord updates coming that I'm working on right now. The first one is the guides and tutorials for all members. So that's like Patreon and not Patreon, like free members, anybody can use it. That's going to be the flipping school, which has been in progress for a bit. It's getting done soon. And then we have the money making guides that are going to be below that, where you guys are going to have text/video guide sections for that kind of stuff. There's also another section coming that I don't know the ETA on that one, but it's going to be pretty awesome, and I think this one's going to be really helpful. It's going to be called Wealth Path, and basically it's going to be a category that has each section will be like where you're at. So the first one will be like from like 0 to 30 million, like what you should be doing when your bank is 0 to 30 million. To get you to the next tier. The next tier will be like 30 to 100 million. what you should be doing when you have 30 to 100 million. Like that is what wealth path is going to be. So that is what I'm currently working on right there, is like that kind of stuff. The other big update that I'm working on for Discord is just navigation in general. We have a ridiculous amount of content, which I'm very proud of, man. I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy with it. I'm very proud of it. Because that means that people have more than enough to look at and to use to get, further. But one of the biggest issues with our Discord is that there is so much content that people are having a hard time finding it all. I'm having a hard time finding it all. So that is the other big thing. We've got navigation, and we've got building out those tutorials, guides, like the resources for everyone to use. Because I don't want the Discord to ever be a thing where it's like, it's only for Patreon members. Like, that's not our goal. So I want it to be someone that, like a place that everyone can use no matter what. So we're having 3 huge information sections, and then the big navigation. That's the big things. The YouTube content is its own thing, and I have plans for that are different, but that's what's currently coming on for Discord. Let's see. Who dares? I'm having a lot of dead time on my DE where stuff doesn't buy for 6 to 12 hours, even when lowering. Think I should update prices faster than I don't want to overcut the guys in Discord. So a couple things. Number 1, try to use the most fresh prices. That will help that speed. If you're using the most fresh prices and watching for people's updates when they post updates, that will definitely help you to flip faster and to get the more accurate prices. Also, too, if you have already updated an item, so update according to the spreadsheet. Are you doing that now? Are you doing like the times and amounts by the spreadsheet? If you're having a lot of chasing time, where you're trying to find those prices, try using the shorter update wait time and the higher update amount. Try doing that, and so that way you can get more used to the items. Because I'm telling you, man, when I jump into the Grand Exchange and I just start flipping, items are just going. They're moving fast. And the reason why is not because I'm like anything special. It's just because as you get used to flipping, as you practice items, you'll just kind of know where they're at, Like you'll be better at finding those prices quicker and knowing when to update and everything like that. So just experience. The other thing with it is, after you have already updated for a couple hours, so if you say 6 to 12 hours, don't do 6 to 12 hours. If it's already been like 2 hours of updates, which is on average 3 or 4 updates, at that point, just instant buy a new one, okay? So instant buy a new one, and that way you've got the new price for it. Like, just find the new price. Don't chase it for 6 or 12 hours. That's just a waste of your time. And then once you find that new price, update the prices in the pricing section. Now, it's super important and good for people to do that strategy, because if everyone is doing that, if everyone is just finding the new price after a couple hours, there's going to be so much more accurate prices on those items that have shifted. Our pins and the prices that people post are accurate, but items change and shift. Like, that's something no one can prevent, obviously. So on those items that have shifted, if everyone is just like finding that new price, forcing that new price, you'll have accurate prices. So that is a great way to not undercut the people on Discord, which is really important. Use that teamwork. But if everybody's using that strategy, then there'll be a lot more teamwork there. Let's see. Made a lot with those Fortunates. Had some rumbling comps. We're selling for 199,000 each. Wow, that's good. Have notes from the past videos. Still curious. I have notes from the past videos. Still just curious. Curious on what? What was your question? I think I might have missed the actual question there. Patrick says, I can't game on my PC laptop because I have no internet. Tempted on my phone, but overheats a lot. Any idea what's good to AFK to do on phone for double XP? This is pretty great on double XP, I'll be honest. Like, this is actually pretty fast if you have the relic. Otherwise, any dummies, Proteans, those are all great options. Smithing in general is really good on double XP for AFK, because you can just like smith like pretty good stuff and go pretty quick. It's really good for the phone. If you have an issue with your stuff overheating, then just make sure you set it to the minimum graphics. That'll be, I mean, you probably already did that. You might have already done that, but just make sure your graphics and everything are set to minimum. Also, try to have the best internet connection possible. The more your phone has to work to get that connection and to like process all that shit, the more it's gonna like drain on your phone. And how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for checking out the stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you everybody who's on the YouTube. We're also on Twitch right now too. If you guys wouldn't mind hopping over to the Twitch, it'd be awesome. If you have not followed yet, feel free to smack that follow, smack that subscribe on YouTube. I gotta make the YouTuber voice every once in a while of smash that subscribe button. But for real though, if you are able to watch on Twitch, it's very helpful because the more viewers you have on Twitch, the higher you move up in the Twitch spots. So it's pretty awesome. Let's see. Christopher says, since I found your videos a few weeks ago, I went from 600 million to 1.1 billion cash tag. Seriously, really helpful. Started posting prices too. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Congrats on that. Using the spreadsheet, yes, but sometimes I just don't seem to want to buy and sell, even when starting from the freshest price in the Discord. Guess I still have a lot to learn. DM me when that happens. DM me when that happens, so that way that I can, help you find the more accurate price, or just take notes on, what item shifts a lot or whatever. Just in general, that data would be very helpful. All right, guys, we're crushing it. Crushing it. We are currently, I need to equip my brooch of the gods. There we go. 6.8 million XP and Divination gained so far. Making good progress in double XP. I hope everybody's at double XP is going awesome. Twitch gang. Oh god, I thought my Runescape crashed for a second, just kind of froze. Like, why is everybody on YouTube saying smash the like button? There's so many other ways to say press, but it seems unanimous to say smash these days. I don't know. It's just a thing that, like, people started saying it, and then it just became a YouTube thing. That now people honestly just say it just because they're on YouTube. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Also, if you guys are not a member of our Discord, look in the description. Join the Discord right now. Otherwise, just like you're missing out. We got 12,000 people in there. We'd love to have you in there. If you guys want to look at money-making methods, how to flipping prices, all that good stuff, you can find that in our Discord. We are a partnered Discord. What's up? But thank you so much for making that possible. Obviously, it would not be a partner Discord without you guys in it. After I joined Manatee Gaming, I became a better Pikachu. Good vibes. I've been watching someone that does rock, paper, scissors at the start of every vid for his subscribes. Like, what does he do? Proud to say I lost and then subbed. Oh, I get it. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's actually, okay. Okay, I get it. That's a pretty good idea. I like that. The Patreon channels are popping off at the moment. Happy to hear. I'm actually about to be doing some Patreon prices myself, and I'm actually going to do them while we're on stream here. I'm going to do them like on my other window here, and then I'm going to post them in the Patreon section. So if you guys are Patreon members, those prices are coming. If you have absolutely no idea what we're talking about when we say Patreon stuff, then feel free to check out the Patreon page down below or ask questions. Basically, you get exact buy and sell prices for a ton of items that we post, including a bunch of other stuff that would take me forever to list. But basically, if you want to earn 3 billion or more per month, it's the way to do it. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you so much for everybody who hopped over to Twitch. You guys are fantastic. Ever planned to buy a Manatee face mask and streaming like that? I'm gonna have to say that streaming in a face mask would be extremely uncomfortable and would not sound very good. Okay, I don't see the enrich that we're supposed to have. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Enriched, yeah. Gonna put the alt back at the GE. No double XP for an alt when there's gold to make. I know. I was training on my alts for a bit. I might train on them again this time. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but can I buy Patreon with 1 trillion GP? Like if you paid me a trillion GP for Patreon? No. Unfortunately, you can't. No real world trading, even for a fantastic deal such as that one. The enriched is somewhere in the big particle explosion. Yeah, no joke. It's in that giant mess of people that you can't really make out. Also, by the way, if you guys are a Twitch Prime person and you want to use your free Prime sub, I won't say no to you buying me a coffee for the stream. This is coffee, and coffee is life. By the way, does anyone here play any card games? Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! You'll be even higher on my brownie point list if you play a game that is not the big three. I obviously love the big three, don't get me wrong. But I really appreciate a lot of other card games too. Does anybody play any card games out there? Magic! Crowfather. Moving up in the ranks of the brownie points list. I'm gonna make a brownie points list. You just got on near the top. Tim R has been talking about a lot of commander combos with me lately, so. But I invite you to talk about card games in our trading card games section of Discord. I swear I'm not trying to plug the Discord again. I just legitimately enjoy talking about trading card games. So if you might already be in the Discord. Anyway, come talk to us about card games. I play everything. Literally all of the games. You guys can't see behind me because it's a green screen, obviously, and I'm floating here. But there is a big wall of card games in the back. I'm planning on actually starting a card game channel for fun. You know, I say for fun because I mean, like, it's not going to be like the purpose of making like $1 billion kind of thing. So I'm gonna be making that card game channel actually really soon. So when that card game channel comes out, I'll be doing like pack openings, product reviews, talking about decks, my favorite cards, all that kind of stuff. So looking forward to doing that. We'll be doing some some streaming the pack openings and stuff like that. It's gonna be fun. I'm already like prepping for that channel, like as far as like getting the equipment for it and stuff, because obviously it requires different equipment than a RuneScape channel does. I just can't start that channel until I get everything for the RS3 caught up. So you will see the card game channel stuff after. Wait, is that where the enriched is? And I just can't see it. Once I get all the stuff set up, like the flipping school and everything for the RS3, then I'll be able to start that that card game channel. I just don't want to do it, when we're not caught up. Okay, like apparently the wisp is right there, and I literally can't see it because of the stupid graphical stuff. There it is. Such a pain, man. Such a pain. Let's see, Magic. You played Magic. Nice, nice. You played, you played Yu-Gi-Oh! Now you play Magic. Awesome, awesome. What? When did you play Yu-Gi-Oh? What was the format you played Yu-Gi-Oh? Or like, what decks were good when you played Yu-Gi-Oh? It's also annoying that you can't really see the Saren spirits and stuff like that while you're at Divination. There's just so many people you literally can't see what's going on with it. I've been playing, so I can fill you guys in on what I've been doing if you care. I'm a more recent Vanguard player. I've been playing Vanguard for about a year, close to a year, and super casually. Like if you sat down and talked to me about Vanguard, I wouldn't really know too much. I've just been like kind of collecting the cards and building some decks. Magic I've been playing since like Legends kind of time period. Like something around Legends is like when I started playing Magic the Gathering. Legend, Antiquities, that kind of thing. Let's see. For Yu-Gi-Oh, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh since release. I've been playing Pokemon since release. So anyway, you get the idea. I've been playing this for a long time. I love Magic though. I really love Magic. I've only liked Yu-Gi-Oh Well, what are you playing? Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh currently? I would talk about Commander stuff all day. We'll come talk about Commander stuff all day. I actually am not a fan of Commander. I'm really not. I don't know. It's just not really my thing. But I do love talking about the combos and stuff that are involved with it, because I can like take those and put those in the 60 card decks, and I build like kitchen table 60 card decks. I'm an old school player. I'm a very old school player when it comes to Magic. So like I prefer like kitchen table 60 card decks. Like I enjoy the idea, like the concept of Commander, but I don't know. I just don't like games that last like 2 hours and stuff like that, or people that sit there and circle jerk their infinite combos. It's just not really like what I want to sit and do. I understand when people like it though, and I do enjoy the occasional game with Commander. If I'm with some good friends and stuff, then I'll play some Commander, but it's not my favorite. Man, I can't see the enriched again. All right, we're gonna go over here. This is obnoxious, man. Let's see. You said rares will go down in price, and they exploded heavily. Even if they go down 1,000%, still high at this point. Well, so the reason why is because I'll keep this short, because if you guys have more questions about it, I'll talk about it more. But I feel like I talk about this literally every single stream, so I'm sure some people are tired of hearing it. Rares got, the reason why they're so high is because like real world trading, gold shops on the internet have bought out rares, and they did that because there was a gold dupe where gold was sold to gold shops. Those gold shops, instead of selling that gold, buy rares. The reason why is because rares will sell for a bunch of money on their shop, even though the price of gold continues to go down, 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 down. So in order to kind of hedge that, they buy rares with that gold. And since they're buying all of those rares, the people that pay real money for those rares, they're not selling them back into the market. So they're pretty much just being like keepsakes and shit like that. So what it does is it's removing rares from the market over and over and over and over. And that's why they keep going up and up and up and up and up. You'll notice that not all rares are going up and up and up and up and up. Like in general, they are like slowly increasing, kinda. But Santa hasn't gone up in a while. The Halloweens haven't gone up in a while. Like all of that stuff has not gone up in a while. The only thing that continues to increase is the party hats. That's because people pay the big money for the party hats when they go buy this stuff from gold selling sites. So that is the reason why they're so expensive, is because gold selling sites are pushing those prices up and up and up and up and up. They'll continue to rise because those gold sites have trillions of gold literally to buy those rares. It is not normal players buying rares. The random few players that are actually doing that, they make up the vast minority of people that are actually buying rares in the game right now. So that is the reason why they went up so much. It is not a natural progression. So when I talked about like in that video where I was like, why I don't buy rares and that kind of stuff, I'm talking about like the natural progression of rares didn't do that. If that didn't happen, if the gold dupe didn't happen, then rares would be so much less than they are right now. Like, they probably would have gone up a little bit over time with inflation and stuff like that. But you gotta remember, like, how much was it? Like, a red party hat was like 13 billion or something like that. Like, red right now would probably have been like 15 or 16 bill. Like that is how much it would have been. Like, the yellow and purple and green, there was something around 9 or so right before the big boom. They would probably be like 10 or 11 or something. Like, that is a normal, natural progression. That is something we've seen for the entire historical data of RuneScape. What is currently happening is not a natural progression, and is not something that it's not something that you can sit back and be like, oh man, I should have bought all the rares, because you literally would have never known, because a gold dupe like this has never happened before. We've had a dupe of items before. We've had a dupe of archer rings. We've had a dupe of purple party hats have been duped before. That's why it's the most common hat, by the way. It actually used to be the most rare hat. Now it's not. Anyway, there you go. That's that. If you have questions about it, let me know. It's really, all the information is literally out there for people to go read and look at and stuff of why they're so expensive. It's not because Rare is just an amazing investment. It's not why. Then why aren't you in Discord chatting it up? Oh, talking to him. Let's see. You should be able to hide others' pets at a minimum. I know. I don't understand the reason why you can't hide pets. It is like stupid. Sloth says, I started on Pokemon, then Yu-Gi-Oh! And hang on a minute, the music is gone. No, the music is gone. It's okay. I got a very small list of stuff that we can listen to. There we go. All right, we'll play this, and then I'll find us another playlist after this one goes through. I started playing Pokemon, then Yu-Gi-Oh!, then Magic. LOL, don't play either anymore, but I started base sets in both Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice. I would have to say, man, Pokemon is a very fun game now. For anyone who played a long time ago and is like, I don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I don't want to play Pokemon. Playing Pokemon nowadays is so much different than playing Pokemon back in the day. Playing Pokemon nowadays is actually pretty similar to playing Magic. I actually, like, there's so many effects and everything. It is very fun. It's a very fun game. I'm actually super enjoying it right now. The only thing I would say, my only criticism about Pokemon right now is that once you've built a few decks, it's kind of like, it's all very similar. So once you've built, like, I don't know, let's say like 10 decks, you're pretty much good at that point. Like, I don't know, there's not really much of a reason to build like more than like that many decks. Like you could build like 5 decks in Pokemon and then be good. You're done. You're fine. Because there's only like a small variation in Pokemon decks after that when it comes to like the strategy of how they win and stuff. Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, stuff like that, they have a lot of different deck strategies you can use to win, and it's all very different and stuff like that. Pokemon is just, it's a little bit more streamlined, which is nice for people who don't want an overwhelming game. It's not overwhelming. So, there's that. It's also very cheap, too. Kitten says, shout out to Manatee for Patreon. I'm able to cover my rent through flips, live in Venezuela. How much are you earning per month on flips? Not real money, but how much are you earning? Actually, yeah, sure, tell us, why not? How much are you earning on RuneScape GP per month to be able to pay for your rent? I'll just be honest. I don't really care about people who real world trade and stuff. I have a few things about it. Number one, don't do it in my Discord server. Don't try to sell gold. Don't try to buy gold. Don't try to tell people about buying and selling gold. We don't break any terms of service. I don't break any terms of service. 2, I don't really give a shit what you do. So if you want to buy and sell gold, you feel free and go ahead and do whatever you want to. I don't really care. It doesn't affect me. I couldn't care less. 3, don't do it on YouTube. Don't tell the community to go do this and do that and break rules and shit like that. Basically, it's a thing of like, you do you, but don't be a bad influence. That's how I see it. I really don't care what people do. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm okay with an infinite combo if it actually ends the game. I just personally don't like infinite combos in Magic and really any card game, and the reason why is because, all right, here, I like combos, and combos that do like powerful things. I don't like infinite combos because I don't like it's like, okay, I'm just trying to get my pieces, and then boom, there, I got my combo. Can you stop it? Like, and then they sit there and do their combo, and like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's boring to play against because you know what the deck is going to do every single time. I just prefer, I prefer like a more mid-range experience when it comes to Magic. I prefer like, you're going back and forth, you're using skill, you're using strategy, every game's different. You're not going for like a specific piece to win the thing. And I don't know, I used to love infinite combos. And I would have to say that the type of infinite combo deck that I do still enjoy would be decks that, like, let's say the deck can make 50 different infinite combos. You know, like your whole deck is just, it can make 50 different infinite combos. You never know what it's going to do. That's probably okay. That's probably fun. The point is, like Crumpetness, I don't want you to play Solitaire because that's not fun for me or you, really. And I don't want to personally play a deck that's going to be the exact same thing over and over and over. Like, that's my big point. I want the games to be different and fun. There. That's the easy way to explain it, I guess. Yu-Gi-Oh! About 6 years ago when the Bujins were new. Oh yeah, Bujin was fun. Bujin was like such a weird deck. Like, honestly, when you think about it, it's like Yamato just came out there, sat there, and smacked face. It was a really fun deck. I still love Boojins. I still have my Boojins built, and I still have my Boojins regional mat. I had a Boojin deck, Dark World Spellcaster, also focused on Supreme Arcanite Magician. Oh, that's pretty fun. That's really fun, actually. Probably more, but I already forgot most. I really loved Arcanite Magician in general because just the fact that Chaos Sorcerer and Effect Veiler were already both really good cards. And so the fact that you could put them together to make Arcanite Magician was a really good card was just really awesome. Exodia FTK, yeah. I mean, Exodia's been fun. Exodia's been fun. I don't mind Exodia too much in Yu-Gi-Oh! As far as, like, you know, the whole infinite combo type of thing, because Exodia basically is an infinite combo when you think about it. You get the 5 pieces and you win. But at least Exodia, at least in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's so many ways to stop that and fumble that combo that, I don't know. I enjoy it. It's different than Magic, I guess. Sloth says, 7th edition was the first set I played when I quit playing for a few years and got heavily into Magic after Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice! 7th edition was the first set that I ever played a tournament at. Friend went off to Air Force. I also went off to Air Force. So I gave him all my cards so he could play with new people. Haven't played since then. Oh, that makes sense. Well, that was really nice of you to give him your cards so he can play with people. Manatee stealing Commander combos for his vintage modern decks since 99. There you go. Legacy and modern decks, not vintage. Nah, vintage isn't very fun. It's rock, paper, scissors. Like if someone goes infinite with Kiki Jiki and just attacks with infinite for the win, I'm fine. It's cool and we can just shuffle up, yeah. Yeah. Or Spike, oh my god, what's the name of it? It's oh, the elf, the infinite untap elf with the Spike. Oh, what's his name? I can't remember it now. It's the Morning Tide combo. It's the Shadowmoor Morning Tide combo. It's the one where you can just like tap untap infinite times to get infinite +1/+1s. Yes, I hate that shit. Someone plays Joyride and Solitaire for 20 minutes. Any solitaire games, not fun. Brought red party hat 40. Bought it for 50 billion a couple months ago. Now bought it for 40. Now it's 50. Insane. It is insane. It is insane. I made a lot of money because I was holding a lot of party hats when they started going up. So I made a lot of money on party hats. But even though I made a lot of money on party hats, I would have rather not made that money and had the rares market not be fucked. That is my thing. I would rather the rares market not be completely effed and we just, you know, and just be able to enjoy party hats. Players can't enjoy party hats when the blue is over 100 billion gold. People can't buy that stuff, you know? It becomes a I have to buy gold game, and that's just not fun. All right, we'll see where this enriched is. Hopefully it pops up. Then I'll go back to reading questions. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining the stream. You guys are awesome. We got about 50 people on stream right now, which is amazing. Thank you so much. If you guys are in the Discord, by the way, please let people know that we are streaming. That'd be really awesome of you. And if you are watching the stream, if you could possibly go on to Twitch to watch the stream, that would be fantastic because it does help us to get more views at the top there. And as always, check out the Discord down below if you have no idea what I'm talking about. We have 12,000 members in there. We'd love to have you in there. If you want to get exact buy and sell prices for flipping, check that out. If you want to support the channel and make it so I can spend more time making this type of content, check out the Patreon page down below. It's a great way for you to become a billionaire and for me to be able to keep the lights on. I mean, it's a pretty good trade-off. I just want light bulbs. You guys can have billions. When, let's see, still be like 75% cheaper. When was the RS3 gold dupe? That was like the beginning of the pandemic. Like right around the beginning of the pandemic. If you actually look, so for anyone who doesn't think it's real or is like, really, Manatee Gaming? What are you talking about, bro? You can actually look through the RuneScape posts on the RuneScape front page. Go back a little while, like a year now, actually. And you'll see where Jagex actually talks about the gold dupe and how they're going to investigate into it. If anyone could please tell me when that investigation is going to end or happen, that would be fantastic because we haven't heard anything about it. I'm not complaining, Jagex. I love you guys. You guys are champions. But, like, please let us know what's going on because I've been waiting for, like, literally over a year now for an update. Just reading through, trying to catch up here. Infinite persist deck, yes. Infinite persist deck is that's a real thing. I actually, okay, I love the persist stuff. I feel like persist is a balanced way of... There's a lot of combos you can make with persist that are not infinite, and I love that. Pokemon used to be boring as heck. I'll be honest with you, the original Pokemon game used to be not that fun unless both players could play super fast. But the Pokemon game now, I promise, is a very fun game. It's also very cheap. Like, really cheap. Shockingly cheap. It's actually probably one of the most budget card games out there right now, actually. Like, you can make it expensive if you want to get all, like, the most shiny shit ever, but if you just get, like, the normal cards, it's a very cheap game to play. Half Wine Zug says, so basically bought out hundreds, maybe even thousands of party hats, and they are stuck on their accounts. Is there any way to fight this? That is quite literally what happened, yes. It's not hard to find, you know? Jagex is like, we're going to do an investigation. I'm like, bro, I could do this investigation in 10 minutes. Huh. Chicks, the gold farmer, has 700 party hats. I wonder where they went. Sorry if I'm asking repetitive questions. You just know these things well, and I enjoy listening to your explanations. I appreciate it. I'm definitely here to help. Here's the deal. If you guys want more information about that gold dupe, or you want to know where my sources are or where my information is, look on RuneScape. Look on the posts. Go back a while, and then you'll find where they talk about the gold dupe, like it's a real thing. They say there was no gold transfer, there was no gold duped. That's not true. It isn't true, actually. But once again, I don't actually blame Jagex, because they're just a company, you guys. They don't live inside RuneScape. They're not like, they aren't the enriched wisps, so they're gonna miss some things. But content creators don't tend to miss very many things because we have to like live this shit. So if you look at what's his name again? Puggers. Look at Sir Puggers' video. Look on Sir Puggers' channel. This is if you want to know the information. Look on Sir Puggers' channel. Look at his video about the RS3 and the old school RuneScape gold dupes, and you will literally see the proof of the gold transfers and all that shit. He's the one that did all that deep research. He's like a big portion of where I got all this stuff from. I put everything together, obviously, and looked at how the market's doing. Did like trial and error and figured out, you know, I did all the research to know what's going on. But he has a ton of the good information with like the actual screenshots of proof. So just go check that out. You don't have to listen to me, or if you have more questions about the gold dupe and stuff, you can just look there. Vanguard used to be streamlined until the stride mechanic was introduced. I mean, it's really fun. It's also good to know that stride is gone now. So stride's not a thing in Vanguard anymore with overdress and stuff. I think it actually went out with V. But I love stride. I think stride's really fun. I loved the G series. That's actually where I like first learned to play Vanguard, was with the G series stuff. A lot about Kitten. So you make 4 billion a month on flipping with Patreon? Nice, that's awesome. Let's see, 4 billion is worth how much money? Let me see how much that's worth. 4,000 million times 0.07 is approximately how much that's worth. $280 US. Kitten, send me a DM. I'm serious. Send me a DM. You sound like someone who's really good at flipping. I might be interested in hiring someone for contract work. If you might be interested in no longer breaking RuneScape rules and getting paid for your knowledge more than what you're getting paid for that, I might be interested in hiring you for contract work. So send me a DM with your information. And I seriously, I don't care about your real world trading shit. You can do whatever you want to. We're not going to be doing any of that. I'll just let you know. But I'm not going to like rat you out of Jagex or whatever. I really don't care. If they want to ban you or whatever, they can do whatever they want to. I don't have any concern with people doing whatever they want to do. But if you are interested in using that knowledge in a good way, then reach out DM. A lot about the combos just discussing before the game. Rule 0 discussions as commander is crazy important. Yeah, I would agree, Crumpetance. I would agree, 100%. If we're all gonna play Storm, let's all play Storm, bro. But if only one person's playing Storm and everyone else is playing Stompy Green Aggro, it's not gonna be a fun game. Staff of Domination in any deck is insane. Mike Dabrowski. Mana, what are you going for this double XP? I'm just trying to get a lot of Divination XP. I don't really know how far I'm going to get in Divination. I'm going to try to get as close to like 170, 180 million as possible. Yesterday I was talking about doing 200 million. I don't think that's going to happen, being real. I think I'll probably get somewhere around 170 or 180. I'm currently at 128.7 million. We've gained 7.4 million Divination XP during this double XP. So it's pretty fantastic. I'm really happy with our current progress. But I'm going to be grinding Divination for the entire time. I'm so happy that we have breaks and it's not like a straight weekend, because that would be rough. Kitten says, it's just that in my country that 4 billion covers almost the starting salary of graduates, so why not earn while at home, right? No, I feel you. I feel you, Kitten. I'm not blaming you for that at all. I see the reasons. I get it. And I understand Venezuelan economy right now. But I'd be happy to discuss possibly bringing you on to the team as a paid position, if you're interested. AJCT, I wish I can do Incan, but I don't got the Relic. That makes sense. That makes sense. The Relic is definitely something you have to have. It's definitely worth your time to work on the Relic, for sure. Farzi bought 3 Nox sites yesterday. Awesome, Farzi. For what? Champ says, I bought a ton of Raw Sharks and Rune Arrowheads weeks before double XP, and they haven't really changed in value. Fail flip. I'll be honest. The if you guys probably noticed, I didn't make as many double XP prep videos this time as I usually do. And that's because I'm just really trying to reassess what's going on with double XP. I'll be real. I'm in research phase, and I don't like giving you guys any information that's not like really good information. So that's why I didn't come out with a bunch of double XP content videos, just because the information is it's a little tough. Like, sure, there is still obviously like buy supply increases in prices, you know, the general strategy, but as to what is going to increase and stuff is a lot less clear compared to what it used to be. And the last thing I want to do is to come out with a video, 20,000 people watch it, a whole bunch of people rely on me for giving them good information, they buy stuff and they lose money. That's not what I want to happen. So you guys can always bet that if I'm giving you the info on the stream or on the videos or whatever, if I'm giving you the information on flips or like what you should do or whatever, it's something that I really believe in. My accuracy is pretty good. It's not always 100%, and I'm not going to claim it is, because I'm not Nostradamus over here. But if I'm giving you the information, you can bet there's a really high chance it's going to work. And it's going to be good info. Bought 3 Nox at 322, knowing it's going to explode again. What are they at right now? I also like decks that take a different skew on what you expect. Yeah, no, 100%. I love decks that do different things. In Pokemon, I'm actually planning on building a deck that just uses Durant. For anyone who plays Pokemon, they probably know this deck. It's called Durant Mill. But Durant Mill is really fun because basically you're just doing a whole bunch of combos that people would not expect. You're letting your opponent take prize cards, and then you're banking off using cards that let you use a bunch of stuff based on you not having very many prize cards. So there are a lot of cards. Basically, there's a lot of cards in Pokemon that let you have a good comeback strategy if you're like down and out. So the deck lets your opponent take prize cards so that you're getting down, and then you can use a bunch of super powerful effects to make Durant really stupid and mill out a bunch of their cards. Like Lieutenant Surge's strategy is a really awesome card. If anybody knows Pokemon, look at Lieutenant Surge's strategy. It's incredible. Basically, if you're losing the game, I'll keep it simple for people that don't know Pokemon. If you're losing the game, it lets you play 2 supporters per turn for that turn. A supporter is like a super powerful card that you can only play 1 of per turn. So being able to play 2 of per turn is stupid. Insane. So it plays cards like that and other cards. It plays another card called N, which basically makes it so both players shuffle their hand in their deck. I'm going to get 6 cards back. You're going to get 1 card back. Good luck. And really powerful combos like that. It's a super fun deck. And then the combo is to mill out your opponent. Pokemon has a lot of draw cards. So milling out your opponent is a real strategy and is really not that hard to do. So anyway, yeah, you get the idea. It's really fun. I'm gonna put it together. Let me find this new incandescent spring. Thank you so much for joining the stream, everybody. If you guys aren't on here, it really means a lot. Please hit the follow if you have not followed before. Feel free to sub on Twitch if you'd like to. No worries if you don't want to. And then also, if you'd like to join our Discord down below, we have 12,000 people in Discord and would love to have you. So come talk about card games. I freaking love card games. Planning on doing a card game channel in the near future too, so if you guys are in the Discord, you guys will see the notifications and stuff for that soon. I say soon in kind of a loose way. It'll probably be at least a month before that channel gets going because I want to make sure that I've got all of our RuneScape 3 content really rolling. The old school RuneScape content needs to be rolling as well. And that is coming out very soon, actually, so look forward to that stuff. If you guys have questions about the old school RuneScape content, I can actually answer more questions about that now because I've been hardcore putting into a lot of thought in that one. And Crowfather says, do you think the tier 90 weapons are going to go down in price now that there are more tier 92s in the game? I don't think so, actually. No. Because a lot of them have already gone down, but the thing is tier 90 weapons are already cheap. Actually, they're like really cheap. I think tier 92s are probably going to go down, which they kind of already have. But a lot of high tier weaponry coming into the game does not change how much gold people have. You know? So people still think a Nox Scythe is expensive. Sorry, got some hiccups. They think that Nox Scythes are expensive, and if people think Nox Scythes are expensive, it's probably not going to go up a whole lot, you know, when new stuff comes out. So there's obviously better reasons than that, but you got to think about what people can currently afford, how much things are actually worth paying for, and the fact that tier 90s are still really good weapons. You know, there's nothing bad about tier 90s. Just because tier 92s are coming out, tier 97s, tier 95s, all that kind of stuff, it doesn't make tier 90s a bad gear. It also does, and also too, a lot of them are still pretty hard to get, like overall. Like, think about a seismic wand or a seismic singularity. That stuff is hard to get. Like, you have to go kill Virago. How many people go do Virago teams? Not very many. It's actually a miracle that shit's not more expensive than it is. Drygors, you gotta go kill Calfight King. It's a group boss. Like, that stuff is already really cheap for what it is. So, I don't honestly think it's gonna go down. We'll see what happens though. Crumpetness, I just want light bulbs, man. It's a game in 2021. I am reading the Magic the Gathering comments. I'm just not reading them all out loud, by the way. You guys are awesome. I am enjoying the comments. I'm just not reading them out loud because I'm trying to get caught up on the chat here, and also not everyone plays Magic, so I don't want to read all the Magic comments. But obviously, I love Magic. Is that me lagging? There probably is a little bit of lag. It looks like the stream is fine, but there is a little bit of lag here on the game itself because this area is just ridiculous. The server lags a little bit. Pistols, people were trying to recruit in Lumbridge and I started spamming me as a pump and dump scammer and the dude left. That's probably good. Pistols is, like, honestly, you can go online and you can find pistols literally selling gold. I don't know how they're not banned. They actually advertise the Discord and everything on their like their gold selling shit. So like I don't understand how that's a thing. It's like Jagex doesn't even care about people selling gold anymore. Sir Puggers is awesome. Hey, you know what? I think he makes really great content. I am definitely supportive. I'm supportive of supporting other creators as long as they're good people. If they're not good people, then yeah, they need to just fix their attitudes. But yeah, I think it's pretty awesome, dude, as far as I know. Let's see, where are we at for XP? 128.9 million on our divination. That means that we're going to be hitting 130 divination, 130 million divination pretty soon, which is awesome. I really, really, really wanted to get Divination up because the rest of my arc skills are really high. Like I got 185 million woodcutting, 183 million in mining. I recently got my fishing up, so it's at 171 million in fishing. But yeah, my arc skills in general are really high, so I really wanted to get this caught up to the rest of my arc skills, so I can kind of do them at the same time, type of thing. What's up, Zweb? How you doing, dude? Crowfather says, he says 1 second, because I'm gonna dump all those in. Woo, slam dunk. I played Vanguard from the start until Stride, so Cross Stride, Limit Break, and Break Ride were what we had. I got you. Okay, hey, Crowfather, I got some questions for you though, man. Honestly, I got some questions for you because like I said, I've been like playing is a loose term, Vanguard for about a year now, and it's mostly like, oops, I think I was doing the non-enriched. I don't have a long experience with it, so I have a lot of questions. Maybe I can ask you some questions. I would really appreciate to talk to you in the Discord about it too. Oh, turn the music down just a tiny bit. Sure, I can definitely do that. 1 second. There we go. Little spot down there. But let me catch up on the rest of the chat here, and then I will come back to that. Also, I need to find us a new playlist. Let's find some chill jams, bro. Let's do let's see, chill. And I don't know, chill angry? How is chill and angry a combination? What does this sound like? I guess that's chill angry. Okay. Okay, we'll just go ahead and play the regular thing here. All right, let me get caught up in this in the chat though, and then I would love to talk about a little bit of Vanguard stuff because I'm working on some projects for my Vanguard cards, and I would love to answer some questions that you might be able to fill me in on. Woo. Okay, where's the enriched at though? I don't see it. I don't think anyone sees it. I don't see people doing it. I don't see an enriched. This is so annoying that you have to go find the enriched. Let's play Find the Enriched. Oh, it's right there. Okay, I need to go over here and surge around. There it is. Double surge for the win, by the way. I just missed. Hey, Blue Moon. Hello. I made 500 Supreme Overload yesterday. Now I have 1,500. I need to start rebuilding my herb supply now. Hey, that's some awesome progress, though. You got all that stuff done. That's awesome. Four-way storm. That'd be really funny. Oh, wow. I am far behind in the chat. I'm a little laggy on Discord, but I don't know how to change my YouTube name. LOL. Oh, I got you. I think you can... If you're on Twitch, I know that you can change it there. You got to go to your Google account to change your name. It's really hard to gauge the number of double XP events. I've been relying on herb runs now, and the Dwarven Harvester has made me in heaven. What is the Dwarven Harvester? I don't even know what that is. The number of double XP events we have is 4 per year now. We have four yaks and 4 double XP. Going to be fishing the rest double XP. Still want 120 fishing at 110 million. At 110 million cup now? Wait, what do you mean? If you want 120 and you're at... I'm confused. Music is too loud, they say. Oh, that's weird. It's actually lower than it usually is. How's that? Is that better? Oh, hang on a minute, guys. Hang on. There we go. I fixed it. Sorry for your eardrums. I had my gain set down on my microphone for the video I was working on. That was my bad. The music's actually not really any louder than it normally is. My mic was just more quiet. So hopefully that fixes it. My bad on that one. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, let's see. Going to be fishing. Okay, yeah. So what do you mean by that? Do you mean you have 110 million left, or what do you mean there? Half full wine jug says, how do you know the Chicks guy has 700 party hats, or it's a speculation? I won't bug you anymore, bro. Thanks for everything today. There are quite a few people that have a few hundred party hats. The the Chicks dude is a massive gold seller online, and I know this because he literally reached out to me trying to see if I wanted to sell him gold. And I was like, no, I don't want to. But anyway, he was sending me screenshots of all these party hats and everything else that he had bought from other players. So there was like stacks of party hats and stuff that he had bought from other players that he regularly does because he runs a gold store online. So that's why I know. Tegrity Dave. Dwarven Harvester made it so you collect double herbs, no XP or double XP on herbs, and stacks other multipliers. I'm 120 farm with all the boosts and perks. Oh, I gotcha. Are you able to get those anymore, or is that something that was like temporary? I legit do not remember that. I hope my current double XP investment going to pay off. According to past graphs over like 5 days on double XP peaks. I know graphs are the average, so it's a few days behind probably. I'm just paranoid, I think. Yeah, it'll really just depend on where it'll just really depend on what the item is and stuff. But kind of like I was talking about before, I was like still gathering information and everything. Oh my god, did I miss the beach cocktail? I did. Oh, weird. I missed my proc on the beach cocktail, and like I missed the timer on it, and it comes back with 10%. So apparently you can miss your timer now. Oh, hey, quality of life champions. Oh, Vic. Oh, so it's a new dwarven option from the box. That makes sense. So does it collect all the herbs at once or something, or does it use one charge per herb? I'm at 107.8 XP and I want 120 fish. You've already got 120 fish then. 120 is 104 million. What are you talking about? Are you saying you want 120 million fishing? Yeah, my thing with those dwarven boxes though is that the XP from the axes and actually the XP from all of them is so good that I'm not sure. I personally would never use it on farming just because I don't need the farming XP nor the money. But if it uses one charge per pick, you sure that's worth it? I'm gonna have to say I don't feel like that's worth it. The XP you get from the dwarvens if you use them on the other stuff is so good. And also, yeah, you're right. This music is actually really great. I'm gonna add this to our stream playlist. Yeah, dude's pretty great. Oh, I clicked on his stuff to see if the rest of his songs were like this, but they're not. Aw, that's a bummer. Alright, we gotta surge out of here so I can get the in-can. There we go. The enriched, I mean. I've been using my dwarven mining on Elia crablets. Is there something better? Kind of something better. What you want to do is you want to save the dwarven mining for the XP boosting events. So when Jagex hosts an event that is not double XP, but it does boost the XP, like the 50% more gathering skill week or something like that, use your dwarven tools on those events. The reason why is because it stacks multiplicatively. So basically, you've got your base XP. You've got 50% more added onto that. So you have 150% base. You have to 150% XP if I could possibly talk. You have your other multipliers, and then the dwarven doubles all of that. So when you use them on mining, like I did them on the 50% more thing for mining, and it was a incredible amount of XP per hour, let me tell you. So it's well worth saving them for that. Same thing with like the woodcutting one and the fishing one for sure. It's really, really good. They don't work on double XP though, so. And yeah, I hear you on the farming one. I personally wouldn't do that though, because that amount of money doesn't really seem worth missing out on that massive XP that you get from using the other ones. And time is money, so I mean, you're in a sense you're making more money by saving the time on getting the faster XP. I was getting about 125 to 135 R-bucks per 6 patches. Also only 3 million away from 200 million. That's awesome. Yeah, I really don't feel like that's worth it though. I don't know. It's really up to you. It's really up to you. Here, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I'm just going to use a really quick restroom break, and then I will be right back. Gonna grab a drink refill and stuff, and I'll be back. So, yeah, remember to get some water. Don't dehydrate. Be right back.
Time seems to slow down when I'm driving to your house. Everything starts making sense when we're talking. Rest your head. We don't need the world if we got us. I just wanna be where you are. Just wanna be where you are. We're satellites in the dark. Just wanna be where you are. My heart is a billion stars. I'm floating inside these arms. Just wanna be where you are. Just wanna be where you are. You've been talking about all these things making you down, but everything starts making sense when we're talking. Rest your head. We don't need the world 'cause we got us. I just wanna be where you are. Just wanna be where you are. We're satellites in the dark. Just wanna be where you are. My heart is a billion stars. I'm floating inside these
What's up, guys? What's up? Coming back. Actually had some really quick lunch there. Realized I had like such a small breakfast that I was like, alright, I'm gonna grab something extra. Alright, rolling back in. How's it going? We're back, everybody. Kostif says, do you buy the Cinder cores from Oddments for shops for double XP? I have a lot of bonus XP to burn through from loot duels, so I've been using the Cinders, and they seem good. I would say that, personally, I don't buy Cinders. I would consider buying Pulse cores, but honestly, they're just really expensive in terms of how many Oddments you have to spend on getting them. The Cinder cores also, they don't give you any extra XP. They literally just burn the bonus XP you have at a faster rate. This can be pretty useful if you have a skill where you've got like too much bonus XP in it for like how much you actually need to use. And overall, they're useful. Like, they're definitely useful when you have them. But I don't really know if they're really worth spending your resources on buying them from the shop, because they are, you know, like I just said, they're kind of expensive, and they don't really give you something you don't already have. The regular Pulse cores will give you additional XP, you know, like you're actually gaining XP from buying them and using them. So that's kind of like the way I look at it. I think that if you wanted to get cores in general, you'd be better off waiting for like a 50% off keys option, and then some kind of promo that has a lot of cores in it. I think you'd get more bang for your buck that way. But otherwise, I just highly recommend that everybody buys the 75% off stars and lamps. That is something that should be your priority. A1 Taste of Music, hey, thanks. This is actually, like a playlist that I did not make. This is a playlist from Soundstripe where I'm actually just kind of, I'm pulling off music from this and putting it into our playlist we'll actually use. What the hell is that? Oh, is that the hard mode? The hard mode Carapac is gold? Is that what that is? Whoa, that's sweet. That's actually really cool. My only thing about that though is I kind of like seeing the original colors of the boss in it, but I don't know, that's pretty cool though. Oh no, I just clicked and the click box is gone. Big fail. No, the click box is gone. Oh, whatever. We'll just do this one right here. I know this enriched wisp is seriously buggy. I'm gonna have to agree. We need some disco now. Blue Moon says, okay, I got confused there too. I went to the Master Fisher. 1 second here, let me dump these in here. Oh, of course, now you can click the Enriched Wisp when it's like almost gone. So ridiculous. I went to the Master Fisher, got the Master Fishing Cape. Now I need a keepsake it. Oh, so you didn't even realize you had it. Yeah. 104. It's like 104 million. Doesn't fit my current fashionscape. I'll be honest. The fishing cape does not really match much fashionscape at all. So, it honestly ends up being one of those capes that just kind of like stick out. But it's a really cool cape to use if you just use a whole bunch of a bunch of flat colors. Like if you build your outfit to be like all black or something, and then the fishing cape works really well with something like that. Also works really well with like third age. Like third age melee, looks pretty good. Third age melee, but yeah, the fishing cape is a little bit difficult. Just like crafting cape, fishing cape, crafting cape, they're kind of difficult to like really match them with something. What's up, the real Hitman? How's it going? So Crowfather, are you still here? Before I spew out a whole bunch of Vanguard stuff, are you still here? Ah, you're here. Oh, cool. Okay, so, dude, I've got some questions. Maybe you can help me out. So, I've got a bunch of Vanguard cards, and I want to organize them in a way where I'm going to be building decks, like, kind of like for their generation. Like, for example, you know, like how Overdress came out, and then, well, I mean, you might know. I don't remember if you said you used to play or currently play, but like Overdress came out. When Overdress came out, they made it so that essentially you can't use the cards before Overdress with Overdress. And so kind of my plan is like to build decks and cubes that are going to be set to like the generation they're in. And so for right now, I've got like previous. This is just kind of how I'm sorting them out right now. I've got before G, V, and then Overdress. Is there any better way to organize them that you would recommend based on like kind of how the meta changed with the game and stuff, or like how the game updated? But that's what I've organized them with so far. Essentially what I want to do is I just want to make it so that when I build decks or cube with them, that it's going to be a balanced playing experience. Like that's kind of the goal there. So probably it'll be like the stuff before G is that, you know, you can only use stuff before G. And then for G, it'll be you can use everything in G and before. And then for V, it'll be you can use everything in V and before, but you can't use anything like ahead of its time, basically. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Maybe you can help me out. And welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you so much for chilling with me for double XP. If you guys have not hit the follow button, feel free to hit that follow button. Thanks so much for everybody that is currently watching on Twitch. You guys are fantastic. We're streaming to Twitch and YouTube right now. If you would like to, it's actually super beneficial for the stream if you are watching on Twitch, because that does help us to get more Twitch views by moving us higher up in the Twitch list. So that'd be pretty awesome if you don't mind, if it's not going to be any hassle to you to watch on Twitch. Also, if you're not a member of our Discord, we have a 12,000 member Discord that you can totally go check out down below. And if you're interested in learning how to make 3 billion or more per month, let me know. Where is the Enrich Wisp? Let's see. There it is. There it is. Later on, for anybody that is here doing this, later on it'll be better, I think. I think there'll be like, because there's usually a bit less people on after like midnight UK time. There's like less people on, so it'll be pretty awesome. And how is your double XP going out there, everybody? Anybody hit their goals already? Maybe you guys had goals of 99s, 200 millions, 120s, pets, anything like that. Anybody hit those goals already? Not gonna complain, to be honest. Divination is so much better now than it used to be. Oh, I know. Like, obviously there was ways to do Divination decently quickly, but there really wasn't a grindable way to do Divination like this, at this rate. So I'm definitely not gonna complain. Being able to cruise along here at like 1.4 mil or so XP per hour is fantastic, and I'm loving it. And I'm definitely gonna put my double XP time into Divination for sure. Also, and I'm going to go try to find some prices for some double XP stuff. If I find some good prices, I will let you guys know what the items are. Like if I'm like, damn, that margin's good, I'll let you guys know what the item is. I'm not going to share the exact prices on the stream because that will kind of defeat the purpose for the people that are in the pricing sections. But if you want to check out the pricing sections, I'm about to go price and stuff. You can check them out in our Discord down below. If you guys have questions about flipping and everything like that, just let me know though. Definitely here to help you out with flipping questions, money-making questions, skilling. I mean, honestly, whatever. Just ask whatever you want to do. I don't really care. If I know the answer, I'll help you out. Hopefully this enriched is a lot easier to get. There it is, but there, cool, we can click it. 2 out of 5 99s are hit. Nice, dude. Which ones? Double XP is good. Doing some prawn brokers in small amounts of proteins to save sanity. Yeah. Are you doing the master suit for that? Then Divination Hunter went AFK. It's pretty good. Yeah, Hunter's a great AFK with those proteins. I don't know if it's too early, but it seems like much less cheap stuff getting dumped this time around. That just has been a trend with how double XP has been. I think it's really just a thing with like how long double XP is now. So we've got a lot more double XPs, and double XP itself is a lot longer. A lot more people plan for double XP now, and a lot more people partake in it. And also that means that a lot more people know about the ability to buy up cheap stuff. Also, people like me are part to blame, obviously, for the lack of cheap stuff, because I do make videos about telling people to go buy cheap stuff. So, yeah, there's just less cheap things. I can tell you that there are definitely some good stuff out there. You just need to, like, dig around a little bit more. I really wouldn't count on the more obvious things to be always good. The obvious things tend to be taken up now. But there is quite a bit of good stuff. If I listed them right now, that would defeat the purpose. But look at stuff. Here, I'll give you an example of something off the wall. Elder wood bows, like short bows, long bows, and all the different parts of those. Those actually can tend to be some pretty good, slow, cheap buys, because not a lot of people think about those, and they're pretty expensive. But you can usually buy those for like 40% lower than GE mid or something like that. Like that's kind of the average I've discovered. I've bought them for half of mid or even lower sometimes as well. But stuff like that, just look at stuff that people aren't really thinking about as much. That people don't even look at stuff that people don't even mention for double XP. Like nobody talks about, yo, I'm gonna go stock up on elder logs to make bows. Nobody ever says that. So. That doesn't mean that people don't do them, though. So look for stuff like that. I hope that helps. I've been doing my protein stock and fishing so I can sort through magic cards while watching the stream. Nice, nice, nice. Actually, when I go off stream today, I'll be working on our Discord stuff, but then I'm also going to be putting in quite a bit of time of card sorting today, because I have to get. I'm basically trying to get all the cards sorted out that I'm not going to be using myself. And there's a lot of cards. A lot of cards. I just recently got rid of 400,000 magic cards. That was nice. Cleared up an entire wall. But I've got probably another... I don't know. Probably at least another 400,000 magic that I want to sell off. And then I probably have another 100,000 or so Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. A lot of stuff I need to get rid of. It's just stuff that I've had since forever, of like buying collections and stuff like that, the collections come in faster than the cards go out of the house. I don't know if it's still... Oh, yeah. Plus being near a bank lets me Patreon my way to GP. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let me see what the prices look like. Just responding to some people in the Discord. For those of you that joined the Discord actually from the stream, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being in there. Hopefully you guys can find some useful stuff in there. If you guys have questions about anything that's in the Discord, just let me know. Like me help finding something or something. Let's see. 100% agree. It's been on less common stuff. Yeah, my best pre-double XP merch was Primal Fruit. They went nuts. This double XP and Dragonstone necklaces sold for 15,000. Wow. Oh, extra. I was like, oh yeah, 15,000 is a lot for a Dragonstone necklace. That's crazy. Is there anything you don't flip in game, out of game? You've got it going on. I honestly, when it comes to like the real world stuff, I just flip what I'm used to. Like card games, video games, all that kind of stuff is stuff that I flipped in the past. Flipping card games is like so easy to me. It just so easy and naturally comes to me because I've been like buying and selling card games in some form for 19 years. So, you know, it's so easy to do. Why not do it? I recently just made $20,000 profit on my car. I haven't sold my car, but if I was to sell my car right now, I would make roughly $20,000 more than I paid for it. That's pretty sweet. It's an unintentional flip on my car. Crowfather, I think your breakdown of how to sort the cards is a good one to start with. Okay, the meta when I played before G was pretty balanced because even the newest cards were only a bit more consistently winning than the early stage 3 strategies. Yeah, I like that part about it. It seemed like that to me. The G cards, which were grade 4s and introduction to the stride mechanics, should be the next bracket. Right, that's what I'm planning on doing right now. I can't comment on the meta diversity beyond there as I have no experience. Used cards are... used cards are in demand due to the chip shortage. Yeah, I mean new cards are also like starting out quite a bit higher than what they were. I'm pretty sure Porsche just increased the base price of the Taycan by $10,000. If I'm not mistaken, I think they did. On their website, I swear to God, it was like build your own Taycan starting at $69,999 or whatever, and now it says build your own Taycan starting at $79,999. I'm like, did they just add $10,000 to the price? Also, for Porsche, you can't even buy a GT4 this year. Like for the 2022 options are like sold out. Or sorry. Yeah, well, yes, pretty much actually. That actually is pretty much true what I just said. All the 2021 through the beginning of 2022 are all sold. That's what I was meaning to say there. But the cars are just like they're really expensive. I have an M5 competition, and yeah, it went up by about $19,000 is how much it increased by over the price I paid for it. It's like a good and a bad thing. I wish I would have bought another car before this happened. But okay, awesome, Crowfather. That does really help. That is basically the strategy I'm planning on doing right now, is what you just said. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick to that. I think it'll be really good. I wanted to like use, you know, cards from all generations because there's a lot of like there's a lot of like cool deck ideas and stuff, and like cool cards from older sets that just would not be relevant if you only played with like, let's say, V and G and stuff like that. Like you would never be able to play some of the original stuff like on a balanced playing field and be able to experience them the way they should have been experienced. So that's why I want to kind of put them in brackets like that. Dude, I made my first bill in 8 weeks following your videos. Hey, awesome, Mr. Pomfret. Thank you so much for joining. I'm really glad you got that progress. That's awesome, dude. Really glad it helps. Awesome, Crow. You, yeah, like that's the plan I was going for myself, but like, I mean, when it comes to like other card games, I know that there's like a little bit more intricacy when it comes to like, you know, knowing how and when formats changed and stuff like that. About like, oh, this is when these decks became irrelevant, that kind of stuff. And so it was just like, okay, well, I can kind of see where this is, but I want to ask someone who's actually played the game longer than I have. For Magic, I build decks based on, I build based on format, like standard, modern, legacy, blah blah blah. I don't actually build vintage decks anymore. I haven't built a vintage deck in a really long time. Vintages is not fun to play. But I also play like block format decks too. so that's really fun. It's actually super fun to build block format decks in Magic. If you guys play Magic and you haven't done that, where you build like for example, like you pick Kamigawa, and then the deck you build is literally limited to that block only. It's really fun to play because cards that you would never play get played, and that allows you to play some really fun cards and some really fun strategies that you would previously never experience. Like, obviously, Commander lets you do that kind of stuff, but building a 60 card limited to that is super fun. You could even play like Commander limited. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I think I would actually like that version of Commander. If you played Commander where you were like a block Commander deck, where it's like, okay, it's Mirrodin. You can only play Mirrodin cards in your Commander deck. Go. That'd be super fun. I would totally do that. Icy Reap says, if I have 800 million, what should I expect to make a day? What package are you referring to, honestly? Like, it really depends on where you're at. If you're doing like high volume or flip mastery, high volume averages like 300 million to 500 million, maybe a little bit more per month. It's definitely a beginner package, beginner tier. Flip mastery, people will make anywhere from 500 million to $1 billion. The billion tends to be people that start that with higher amounts of money. 800 million is pretty much a higher amount of money when it comes to flip mastery. BFC, you can expect to make at least $1 billion per month as long as you're following all the right strategies. You're learning as you go with 800 million. And then with Master Pass, probably actually about the same, maybe a little bit more than what you would earn with BFC. And that's just because 800 million is still in like the lower range of what Master Pass people would use. But once you pass, halfway through the month, when you've got 1.5 billion now or whatever, then you can expect your monthly earnings to be like 2 billion or something like that. Like, it would go up a lot, especially if you're using Master Pass. That's where like it makes a really big difference. Something else to consider too is that with the God Wars Dungeon 3 releases, we do put all of the new items into Master Pass, so that does make Master Pass significantly better than the other packages on those release times. Like, you can literally make the 1 billion or 2 billion or 3 billion in one day. So yeah, anyway, depends on how much you got, depending on what your experience is previously, and which tier you're using. I'm not in Patreon. I make around 10 million a day with high volume flips. Is that good? I would say it's not bad. I would say if you have 800 million though, then you should definitely focus on doing stuff that's not high volume. You're gonna see more benefit in doing things that are low volume, and you should easily be able to increase that number from 10 million to like 40 million or more per day. Crowfather, Vanguard did a good or bad job with backwards compatibility depending on your preference. Yeah, I would say that Overdress is pretty bad. I like that it kind of preserved an era of the game built, but it eliminates some of the interesting strategies that can arise from multiple eras intermingling. I 100% agree. Yes, I 100% agree, and I also feel like that is something that I constantly think about that exact same thing when it comes to Vanguard. Every time I look at the cards, I'm like, oh, I love what they did, and I'm like, oh, but yeah, it forces you to buy the new product for starters, which is good for them, but also it's like, oh, I have to restart basically when a new format comes out. But I like it more than playing standard for Magic or something like that, because it's like you get to keep the deck for a lot longer. Like, it's an entire format where you can use anything in the format. Like, that's pretty sweet. In my opinion, it's a better version of standard. I would love it if Magic would do something like that. Like, maybe they just start a new format with like a 500 card set and then start building on more sets onto that, and then you've got like 10 or 15 sets before you switch. It's what Pokemon does too, basically does. Like, each game comes out with a bunch of sets. The Sword and Shield stuff's gonna slap around the Sun and Moon stuff, so it moves itself forward even without a standard rotation. Kai Lord, what's up, dude? How much would someone who just watches your videos and doesn't have any Patreon package, how much would they expect to earn just asking for a friend? That's gonna wildly vary, my man. Wildly, or maybe you're not a man, I don't know, but it's gonna wildly vary. It's honestly, okay, here's the deal. I'll just be real with you. The biggest benefits of having Patreon and the biggest like yeah. Oh shoot, my familiar just died. I wasn't paying attention to it. No. Oh, and I don't have enough energy to renew. Ah! Hang on 1 second, guys. I need to go and get a be able to renew my familiar. Renew my fam. Loading map. Jeez. Wow. This world is ridiculously lagged on the server. Oh no. 1 second. Got to put in the old digits. It wouldn't even really matter if I showed you guys my password because the security and everything is set up like so ridiculous on my shit. Like it wouldn't even really matter. I could just give it to you and you'd be like, okay, yeah, that was useless. Okay. Go and grab a couple of these nightmares, and then we're gonna get a renewal. Oh, restore. Beep beep beep. All right, let's go ahead and drink that one, and we'll do this, and then we're gonna teleport back to incandescence. By the way, if you guys are doing divination, I would highly recommend that you do put the incandescent teleport. God, this world is so laggy. It's not even me. That's just how this server is for this world. If you guys are doing divination, oh, are they talking about how much money they have? Here, I'll flex real quick. This account doesn't have that much. It's got 123 billion. What's up, homies? Show me those 6 mil banks, those 6 bill banks. So basically, if you have your Grace the Elves, you can set that to teleport to the incandescent wisps, and that will make it really awesome because your outfit only teleports you there 3 times a day, I think it is. So that way you can actually be able to continue to teleport there. Let's see. But anyway, okay, so to go back to answering the question there, it's honestly, there's really no way for me to answer that question. Like, I want to be able to, I want to be able to answer that question, but like, honestly, there's just not really a way for me to be able to answer it. About your question about if you just use the videos, because there's so much content out there in the videos. There's also in the Discord, we also are going to be having all the new sections of resources too, which will all be teaching you guys how to flip, do items like money making methods, all that kind of stuff. You will be able to make a lot of money on your own. I can say that you can make a ridiculous amount of money on your own. The benefit of the Patreon, and it's a little bit easier for me to explain why you would want the Patreon or why it matters to answer that question, because it's just so much information on the Discord, or sorry, so much information on the YouTube channel alone. So basically, in the Patreon sections, you get exact buy and sell prices plus hundreds of updates all day long, every single day. So you're not spending that time price checking. You're not spending that time finding prices, maybe losing money doing price checks or whatever. Like, you just get prices, you go do them, boom, you make money. That's just how it works. So it streamlines the process. So you can make a lot of money on your own. You can do amazing progress on your own. But this will always be faster no matter what, because you always have all these prices to use. So I hope that helps. But the point of this is you can do whatever the hell you want to do on your own, and you can be very successful at flipping, investing, all that kind of stuff on your own. And I'm not trying to make it so that you're not able to. I'm actually trying to help you make tons of money on your own. This is just something additional that you can do to make it even better. Ice Reef says, Kak, those people will just shit their pants when you say you're well. It would be pretty fun to move a lot of gold onto one account sometime and do like the quick chat for it. My total wealth is 1 trillion, blah, blah, blah. I really don't... I don't know. It'd be fun. The only thing is, though, is unless people are literally asking for a price, like, literally, like, doing their own wealth check, then people really do not like to see you doing your wealth evaluator. Can also tune max skill portal as well. Well, that's actually how you do the Grace of the Elves. You have to tune the max skill portal, which sets it on your Grace of Elves. Stupid question. What's the max cash a player can have? Well, 2147 million is how how you can 2147 million is how much money you can put into one spot. So like in the money pouch or in a spot in your inventory or whatever, that's 2147 million. But how much money can an account have? Oh, trillions and trillions and trillions by just doing shard packs. So also kind of like what Kostov is saying there about wealth check is inaccurate because of the shards being undervalued. You can actually fix that by buying shard packs. And also once you hit maximum shards, so maximum shards is 2147 million shards. Once you have that, you can't buy shards anymore. You can't bank them anymore. So you have to start buying shard packs. And then you can try to get maximum shard packs, which you will probably never get. Let me see what that's worth. I don't remember. 2147 million. So 2147 million in that many shard packs it's 175,000 per shard pack. That is 375 trillion. So essentially, 375 trillion gold is the most amount of money. Well, it's probably about 400 trillion. Because if you have max stacks of all those different things. Oh wait, no, it'd be more than that. Yeah, no, it'd be about that. It'd be about that. About 375 to 380 trillion is how much you can store on one account in like what is like basically cash, which is like shards and gold and stuff like that. You should compete with the chicks guy with that 1 trillion plus bank of yours. Oh, he's got more money than I do. Those gold selling sites, they have way more money than any player does. Like, there's really no reason for anyone to be like, oh, I'm so rich. Like, it doesn't really matter, because, like, a gold shop will have 10 times as much as you do. There are definitely gold shops that have 10, 20 trillion. Like, easily. Easily. Probably way more than that. Because, like, those guys will literally buy people's accounts of gold. So, you know, oh, hey, this player went and staked. Now he has 2 trillion gold. And then he just sells it to a gold store. Like, those shops have way more money than a player would. Don't see it. Come on, show me the incandescent, the enriched. Show me the enriched. I wish I didn't have to wear these skill chompas, because then I could use bladed dive and make this a little bit better. And how's it going, everybody? Welcome everyone to the stream. I'm so glad to have you here. Feel free to ask any questions you've got. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger and move myself over here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for chilling with us, and feel free to ask any questions about money making, flipping, any of that kind of stuff. Glad to help. Also, how's your double XP going? What's up? What's up? What are you guys drinking out there? You know, everybody has to have their double XP drink next to them. For me right now, it's coffee. Later on, it'll probably change to like energy drinks or liquor or something. I don't know. But I made myself a big coffee today. Let me tell you, like, it was like waking the dead this morning. I got up and I was just like, no, I'm just gonna go back to bed. And I slept in like a little bit, not too much, like a little bit. And then I was just like, oh man, I don't want to get up. So I had like a lot of coffee. I still have the coffee. It's awesome. I love coffee. If you couldn't tell, I have a coffee problem. Blue Moon, my wealth, oh wait, so half full says, I wish I could at least see one picture you received, seems so hideous. I can send you one. I'm sure his stuff is still in my, here, let me find the picture. I'll post it in the Discord, everybody can see it, I don't care. I'm not gonna post, oh, did he? Did he remove it? I'll have to go find it. I don't know if maybe he removed the whole chat. I'll find out. I can't find out right this second, but I'll find it. If I can find it, I'll just go post. Trying to get 120 dungeon for Quest Cape still. If you want a fun way to do dungeoneering, then feel free to go do Elite Dungeons. It's actually a really fun way to do it, and you can get all the pets and everything too. My dungeoneering is currently at 154, like 153, 154. And I'm planning on, I need to do all my hard floors. Maybe I'll do that on stream. That'd be a pretty fun thing to stream, actually. But I need to do all my hard floors. And then, after that, I'm probably going to do Elite Dungeons for the rest of it. Irving Farm Gotham Blend. Got it on Drink Trade. What is so what is it? Is it a for starters, do you drink like economy coffee or specialty coffee? So you gotta let us know what you're drinking though. If it's economy coffee, it's very different from specialty coffee, you know. Or maybe you don't know. Maybe I can tell you and open your eyes. The last friend that I went out to get a coffee, he was like, yeah, I don't really like coffee too much. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I don't know, like maybe I like it if I put a whole bunch of cream and sugar in it. And I was like, dude, I'll take you out for a coffee. You just have to promise me that you cannot put cream and sugar in it. And he's like, I guess. And I was like, just trust me. He's like, okay, all right, if you say it's good. So I took him out to this coffee shop, got him a specialty coffee, and he was like, he just sat down. He was just like, what is this? And I was like, this is coffee, bro. This is what coffee actually is. And he's like, I'm never putting cream and sugar in my coffee ever again. And he's like, and I was like, well, I mean, you could put cream and sugar in the stuff that you usually drink, like the economy coffee, the diner coffee. He's like, no, I'm not even drinking that shit anymore. He's like, you ruined me. I'm never having any of the coffee again. So that is it's like a different drink entirely, between specialty and economy coffee. Let's see. My wealth says I have 2 billion. I can't see how I have that much in my bank. I wish the wealth thingy would piece the items in my bank. You can use Alt 1. Use Alt 1. It actually will piece the items in your bank for you. You can also look on the wealth evaluator, which I think you might have seen this, but if you look on here, it'll tell you how much is actually in your bank. So it says, like, mine says I have 120.8 billion in my bank. Also, if you unclick the tradable wealth here, see how it says now I have 31.6? That's because all that money is in shard packs. Like, most of the money on this account is in shard packs. That's why it went down that so much. And shard packs are untradeable. Even though they're not. You can transfer them to shards, obviously. But you can, like, look around here, you can kind of find out where all your money is. But an easier way of seeing that, though, is to use Alt 1. Because Alt 1 will actually, like, add up the entire tab for you. It's pretty sweet. Irving Farm Gotham Blend. I'll check it out. I would probably have seller's remorse if I sold anything. Yeah? Like, what do you have in there that you'd be worried about selling off? Oh, let's see. How old is your account? How long have you been flipping? This account is about 6 years old. I've been playing since 2001. This is just not my original account. I restarted the game completely about 6 years ago. And so that is this account. And, I mean, like, I restarted completely. Money, gold, everything. I had nothing from my previous account. So due to that, I had to restart totally. So I've hit a trillion gold in the 6 years time. So when I tell people, I'm like, yo, if you don't know how to flip, start flipping or start doing investing. When I say people make 3 billion plus per month with, like, the Patreon, for example, like, that is because that is, like, the average of, like, people who are like, hey, I'm gonna start doing this, or people who've been around for a couple months. If you've been around for a long time and you get really good at flipping and stuff like that, you can change that 3 to, like, 10 billion a month, 20 billion a month. Like, it's not hard to make a lot of money later on, but there is no way in hell that I would have a trillion gold if I did not flip and invest. So 6 years, boys, from 0 to 1T. Let's see. If you haven't tried it, it's really good coffee. I'll look into it. Yeah. Can you send me the link in the Discord? I'll take a look. I'm always down to try a new coffee. I'm drinking some Bud Light seltzers right now. Might switch to mixed drinks later during the UFC fight. I actually like seltzers. I'll be honest. I think they're pretty great. I love my thing right now has been like seltzers because it's hot out, so seltzers are awesome. I'm really into sours. I've been into sours for like ever though. What the hell is this shit? No. I'm walking away. Sorry. Seltzers, sours, ciders. Actually, ciders are making a comeback in my list of things I'm enjoying because there was this amazing baked apple cider that I had last night that was like amazing. It was so good. It was literally like I was drinking like baked apple, like liquid baked apples. It was, God, it was good. It's dark roast if you're into that. It depends because dark roast usually means either bad coffee or bad grind, either bad coffee or bad roasting. Okay, so here, actually better. Bad coffee, like the just low quality coffee, or old coffee. There we go. That's more accurate. Like Starbucks, for example. Starbucks is usually low quality coffee and is usually old coffee, actually. And the reason it has such an intense roasted flavor to it is to hide any of the bad things you might find in it. They're pretty much masters of like, hey, how can we make people never know this is actually trash? So anyway, so I do like dark roast if it doesn't fit into one of those categories. It's pretty rare. Rafael, how's it doing, man? From Brazil. Hey, what are you in like a big city in Brazil? Like, what's your daily life look like in Brazil? I'm actually super interested to know what, like, because I haven't been there. It'd be super cool to go sometime. Like, what's it, when you walk outside or when you do your daily life, like, what's it like? Tell us a day in the life. Give me 1 second, to dash around since we have to, oh, shoot, it's right there. I hate when I surge when it's already back. This is to fix the graphical issue, by the way, the rendering of the enriched. It's just something happening, obviously, to everybody as everyone's running away. Later on, though, it probably won't happen anymore. Last night, it was, like, not even happening, so it was pretty nice. Let's see. Do you have to kill bosses through the elite dungeons? I'm trash at PVM, but I would do for 200 million dungeoning. You don't have to kill the bosses. You can do trash runs, but I'm telling you, man, just practice. Just practice. Elite dungeon bosses are really not that hard. They just take some practice, and ED3 is actually pretty easy. Like I find it to be pretty easy. It was the first one that I learned. The Cressian Leviathan. I mean, I could almost AFK the thing. It's really not that difficult. You just literally just dodge his head swipe, and then you surge the other side or whatever. Then that's it. That's the entire fight. There's not really much to it. The second boss for that one is like super easy, where about the only way you're going to die in the second boss is if you are not, you just have to, here, just to make this shorter, learn the mechanics of the bosses. There's not very many mechanics of each one of the bosses except for the last one, and they're really not that hard to kill. Also, too, if you fail at a boss, you can just restart at that boss, so there's really no reason not to learn them. And I can tell you, coming from someone who does not do a whole lot of PVM, but I just PVM for fun, it is not that difficult to learn. So I'd highly recommend it. You don't even have to know how to do manual or any of that kind of crap. You can fully revolution kill all the bosses in E3. Pretty easily too. Blue Moon, I can't stand coffee. It's too bitter. That's bad coffee. That is a great example of bad coffee. Bitter means that it is either bad quality, or it's too old, or it was overbrewed. So real good coffee doesn't have that. So look around for good coffee. Especially coffee is next level. Hell yeah, it is. It's also the slipperiest downhill money slope. I've spent a lot. No, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I have definitely dropped some good money on some good coffee, but I've kind of pulled back a little bit though, so that I get like a bag of specialty coffee every month now. I get like one bag a month, and then I'll usually get like another bag of like there's a really good roaster here that makes like a. It's not bad grade, but is like it's one of their blends. It's still better than like, I don't know, it's better than Folgers or some crap. It's better than like anything you're going to grab off the normal shelf, but it's not super high quality tier. But anyway, I can get it for cheap. So I get that big bag from them for the other part of the month. But yeah, I like to treat myself to at least one good bag a month. You gotta live. Alright, here we go. There we go. Enriched. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I just like seeing a full bank. And no, that makes sense. I mean, you can always cash out some stuff, and then you've got your placeholders and stuff like that, or you get the fun of rebuilding it too. Just really depends on like what it is, though. Integrity. We'll see how this song is. It's starting out okay. Yeah, 2000s player. I started playing in 2002. Heck yeah, dude. 2000s team. Also, once you get to 100 billion plus, you don't really need to flip. Investing is so profitable. It's true. It's true. Also, at the point when you have 100 billion plus, you can also just like, if you've got multiple accounts you're flipping on, it makes crazy money at that point. Wicked crimes from them wanna be crowned. Try to lead me to the deep where I might cunningly drown. At times 1 second, guys. My friend is actually texting me.
But like the sun, I rise up when I don't wanna be down, and that's real. I know you feel it in the nighttime, and you've given all your days while they were waiting on the right time. You went and made your wave. I don't need reasons to live. Let's see. I probably made 20 to 25 billion from just double XP. That's really good.
That's really good for double XP. With how hit and miss it's been lately. Like summon shards for pouches. What other items can you exchange with stores? Like, are there arrows for weathers or something? For feathers? What do you mean? What do you mean that you can exchange? Are you talking about something like shards that you can just always give for that exact money? Is that what you're talking about? If that's what you're talking about, rune arrows are also really good. I'm actually personally trying to get a stack of, like just a big stack of rune arrows. I'd like to get like, I don't know, 10 million rune arrows in a stack. Because you can trade those in for the exact amount of money. The only thing is, though, that it's like buying those from players, which is not that hard, though, because a lot of people actually do those during double XP. I'm going to try to buy some for this double XP. We'll see how it goes. My favorite right now are seltzer lemonades. Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be really good, actually. I really wish there was zero calorie alcohol. It's my biggest anti-gains vice. Yeah. I love working out, and so I don't actually drink very often. It's rare. Like I'll usually have like a drink or two per week. That's about it. And there's plenty of weeks I don't even drink. Unfortunately, alcohol, even like calories aside, alcohol actually is a deterrent for muscle growth. So since I got my goals I'm trying to hit, I gotta not hit the can too hard. Hit the cans too hard. Yeah, that's not a good way of saying it. Don't have to drink too hard. There we go. Manatee, do you have a favorite of the chain coffees like Starbucks, Dunkin', McDonald's, etc.? Dunkin' is kind of my go-to. Although I also really like. It's that. Oh man, what's it called again? It's the one from. There's one from. Canada. What is it? I can't remember what it's called. Canada has something that's basically just like Dunkin' Donuts. I can't remember what it's called right now, but their coffee's pretty great. Even though I'm a huge fan of especially coffee, like I'm a specialty coffee nerd. Even though I am, like I still appreciate some other coffees, And I like Starbucks. I do like Starbucks. I go to Starbucks probably. Oh, it's Tim Hortons. He just said it in the chat down here. It's Tim Hortons. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tim Hortons. But Tim Hortons and Dunkin' though. It shit's gotta be fresh, like fresh. There's a big difference, and that stuff's not good. But I don't know. It just has like a nice, like it's got like a good like nutty taste to it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like a nutty aftertaste to the coffee. It's just fantastic. I love it for like just like a quick drink in the drive-thru kind of coffee. Love it. Doesn't have to be specialty coffee to appreciate coffee, Starbucks. I also do drink Starbucks. wouldn't say it's my favorite coffee, but I do like it. I like going there. I like going to Starbucks. It's a fun experience. It's a cool place. Should I be selling items for a loss on overnight flips? The idea is not to. For example, I bought Super Attack 3 potions. They went down. Do I try to sell for less? Try to sell what I bought it for and break even? Go watch my video. So for those 3 overnight videos we have so far, look at the video right before it, where it says how to like it. The thumbnail is like profit, loss, like profits in green, losses in red. Watch that video. It'll answer all that. The only coffee shop here is a Starbucks. It's rough. It's rough when that's the only option you have. I'll be honest. Like, order some coffee on the internet. you can order some good coffee on the internet, and thanks to the pandemic, a lot of options have gotten cheaper. Like they usually have free shipping now, which is pretty great. Here, I have an idea for all of you that are like, but coffee. Let me explain something to you in like the most simple way I can explain it to you, and I hope that this really helps. When I say steak, okay, for anyone out there that eats steak, if I go to Applebee's, or I go to like some like little hole in the wall place, or just like anyway, just a really cheap place, and I order a steak. And then I go to a high-end restaurant and I order a steak. Which one's gonna be better? Hopefully the high-end restaurant, unless they're ripping you off, right? And the reason why is because the steak is a higher quality steak. There is different qualities of steak. People don't seem to be able to understand that is a thing with coffee. Like, everyone just thinks coffee is coffee, that there is only one coffee, there's only one tree. When in fact there are literally tens of and maybe hundreds of varieties of coffee, and also hundreds of ways you can process it, thousands of places it can come from. So that is probably the easiest way to explain it. Is coffee is not coffee. Like, there is many different types of coffee. Coffee can be good, it can be bad, it can be different coffee. Like, all steak is not the same. Every apple is not the same. So I hope that's a good way to explain it for the people that are like, I don't like coffee. Coffee tastes like crap. Well, that's very vague. That's like me saying that like cake tastes like crap. What kind of cake? Luke, thank you so much for the sub on there, dude. I'll keep you in my prayers, he says, about the only being a Starbucks. That's great. Made most of my money on Manifest release. A lot of tokens. It pays to invest and realize what has value. For sure. This song's pretty cool. I don't know how much I don't know if I like love it, but I think it's pretty cool at least. Alright guys, let's see where our progress is. I haven't even looked in a while. That's like one good thing about streaming, is I literally don't even look at my progress for a bit, and then I'm like, oh, whoa, we made progress. Oh, we hit 130 mil. Hey, there we go. 130 million in our Divination. Okay, I love this song, but we've heard this song a few times now. Yeah, 130 million. That's some progress. I'd like to see it. How come you're not getting 120 archaeology? Okay, I'm going to catch up on all of the chat now. I don't understand how people work so hard. I'm sitting on like 2 billion bank, tops off gear, and like 200 million cash stack. Grand Seraph, check out our Discord, dude. We have 12,000 people, and everybody in there wants to flip and make money and everything. Go ask questions in there. If you have other questions, man, ask them right here. If you want to like smack the easy button, turn that 2 billion into 10 billion in like a couple months, then go try out the Patreon page in the description down below. Patty, how's DXP going? I'm doing great. I'm here cleaning my PC so I can play again. Hey, that's a good idea. I need to clean the dust trap in my PC again. That reminds me. How come you're not getting 120 archaeology? After DXP. After DXP, and there's a couple small things I want to finish off, and then I'm probably gonna be hardcore grinding on archaeology really soon. I just put it off for a very long time because I had other goals to do. Because we all know American runs on Dunkin'. It's too true. I don't know what the alcohol is directly converts to muscle growth. It is protein synthesis, but the behaviors that go along with drinking do work adversely. It actually is shown that it actually does reduce protein synthesis and stuff like that. Things like sleeping enough or eating low protein, higher empty calorie foods while drinking, all those things are gonna do it for sure. I don't have Starbucks. Have you tried Trade Coffee? Trade is the website, right? Are you talking about that or like a brand? I've definitely done the brand, or I've been on the website and I've done like a monthly coffee subscription on there. If you give a pouch to someone's shop, they give you shards for them. If you right-click in exchange, they take the shards and put the shop. So the other items you can exchange to their shop. Yes. All specialty shops will buy the stuff that they buy for more. So like a range shop is going to buy arrows and stuff for more. If you use the wiki, you can find all that information, but there is definitely lots of items like that out there, yeah. Arrows are kind of like the number one thing I can mention. Darts are also for shops like that. You can make better steak at home if you spend less than $50 at the restaurant for said steak. Of course, yeah. But, you know, a good restaurant etiquette is to spend 20% on the food, another like 20% on labor and shit. And then you have to leave a lot of room for everything else. So, of course, you can do a steak for a lot less than $50, but you're going to be the one cooking it, though. Thousands of places it could come from. Yeah, there's literally thousands of places that the coffee can come from. I mean, because nearly every country can make coffee. Like, in the areas where you can make coffee. And in those areas, there are hundreds of farms in many of those areas. And one farm is not the same as another farm because, like, just like any kind of fruit, vegetable, or whatever that you grow, when you plant something and you care for something and then you harvest it and then you process it before it gets turned off, before it's sent off to be made into a roasted coffee, all that process changes the flavors and what happens to the coffee. So there are literally thousands of different variations to coffee, not including the blends and stuff that shops themselves make after it gets down the road. Coffee has a really ridiculous process to it, and if you want a really interesting read, go read it. It's really good. It's kind of true with most things. Coffee, wines, fungi, even water. Yeah, for sure. Name every place coffee comes from. Earth. It comes from Earth. Comp when? Finally started my ports grind. Nice. I'm planning on getting comp pretty soon, actually. That's going to be coming in the decent near future. It's okay. So most of my playtime is not me actually playing the game. It's me like AFKing while I get prices for people and stuff like that. Like I said, I was going to do Patreon prices before. I haven't even gotten them done because I was doing the stream and everything. But my time is usually put on doing content and updating our stuff, coming out with new, like those videos where I come out with all the information and everything. It takes research time. It takes preparation, putting it all together. So I don't really have that much time to actually play RuneScape because the RuneScape YouTube and all that kind of stuff is literally one of my 3 businesses. I run 3 businesses. So doing all of that and then also having free time and prepping for another business, like there's not much time. So that is the reason why I'm not trimmed and everything else. Otherwise, I would totally, if I was just playing RuneScape all day, dude, I'd have like 10,000 boss kills in every boss. I'd have trim. I'd have all that kind of stuff because I would love to do that. And hopefully one of these days I'll be able to get around to doing that. But right now it's just like make progress when I can. But anyway, my next plan is to finish off the quest cape because I need to get that done. There's a bunch of quests have come out since I was basically done before, so I have to get caught up on all those quests. And then after that, I'm going to be working on just finishing off the rest of regular comp. So, and during my AFK time, I'm putting the AFK time mostly into archaeology now, so I can knock out that 120, which will allow me to get comp as well. My Slayer is 119, but I only need 1,620,000 to 120 Slayer, and we might actually get that during this double XP. So that'll also be done for comp as well. Also, too, you guys gotta remember that I spent most of my time, like, the first, year, actually, no, the first, 2 years on this account was just, grind the skills and make money. Because I want to be able to get money to flip with and stuff like that. And so, it was just, grind skills, make money, grind skills, make money. It wasn't a whole bunch of achievements and stuff like that, so. Jagex needs to add a new tree and produce in the game, the coffee tree and coffee beans. That'd be pretty great. That'd be really awesome. Hey, you know what? They added avocados. They're halfway there. They've almost got the hipster idea, the hipster relics. All right, guys, we're making really good progress. We are almost to 10 million gained in Divination, which is pretty fantastic. We're cruising along at about 1630k per hour by the metrics. Looks like the enriched are getting a little bit easier to see. I can't even see my mouse. There's so many people. All right, there we go. We got 52,000 left on the skill champas. For anyone who was like considering doing this method, the crystal skill champas are actually not that expensive because sure you got to spend money buying them. They're about 2,100 right now, but you only use like between like something around 1,500 of them per hour. Like it's really not that many that you use per hour, so the cost is really not as expensive as it seems. And then also too, I'm doing option 3 with incandescent energies, but the thing is incandescent energies themselves are also cheap now. It's like 167 a piece, so you can sit here and train for like 10 hours and it only costs you about 16 million gold. So it's pretty great. Alright guys, I'm actually probably going to go ahead and hop off now, which is unfortunate because we had like kind of our highest amount of people. We got about 60 people right now, which is pretty great. Thank you so much everybody for joining me on the stream. If you guys want to support the channel, please check out the Patreon page down below. I really appreciate it. With COVID ending, obviously, I'll just be real with you. With COVID ending, we had a lot of people that went back to work, so we have less members than we did before. So if you guys had been thinking about joining it, come and check it out. Today is our last day for the sale on Patreon too. So today's the last day for you to be able to get a good deal before the prices return to normal tomorrow. So go check it out. And if you guys have any questions about that, ask us in Discord. If you guys want reviews or ask people what they think about it, you can check it out there too. Thank you so much for being a part of our streams. Please hit that follow if you want to. If you are a subscriber on Twitch, by the way, you will have a purple name in the Discord, so look forward to that. And I will see you guys in the next stream. We'll definitely be doing another double XP stream before it ends. I'll try to do a couple. I'll try to do a couple more double XP streams at least. Yeah, we'll try and knock that out. But anyway, I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys in the Discord. If you guys want to talk about cards and stuff in the Discord, then hit me up.